Sim.
Ele foi matado pelos vikings.
Ele foi morto pelos vikings?
The Vikings used to raid up and down between about 700 AD
700 anos.
Certo.
till about
Até
10 or 1100.
Eles destruíram o Império Romano.
até 1000 anos ou 1100.
And there was a
Eles
Christian
estavam
king,
indo pra lá e pra cá, matando.
Os
a
vikings.
Christian king called Alfred the Great,
Teve rei cristão
who
que se chama Alfred.
united England against the Vikings.
E ele que foi responsável para unir a Inglaterra contra os vikings.
Os vikings.
Malin, esposa de Daniel Pastor. Ele é Viking. Ela
Ela é viking?
É viking.
É?
Ela se
Viking.
A esposa do pastor Daniel é viking?
Viking.
Ó.
Não,
She has a-
não ela, deixa eu falar, a descendente dela.
E os bretões?
You think she looks nice, but she has a big sword, and she comes tearing off the boats with her hair in braids.
Ela parece tranquila, mas às vezes você vê ela
Ela
saindo
brava.
do barco correndo com
Oh.
os cabelos.
Com cara de viking.
Se quisesse viver de Bretons.
Who were there?
E os bretões?
The Britons were a tribe who lived in part of Britain,
Eles moravam numa região da Grã-Bretanha,
probably most of England,
provavelmente que era a maior parte da Inglaterra,
and a little bit up into the northeast of England.
e
And,
uma parte também no norte da Inglaterra.
and then above them on the left were the Scots,
Em cima
another
deles,
tribe,
à esquerda teve outra tribo,
and they were in Glasgow,
os
and
escoceses.
on the other side, no, the Picts were in the east and the north.
Os Picts,
Os pictos.
no outro lado e no norte,
Os ostrogodos.
vários povos, né?
Os ostrogodos.
Ostrogoths?
Não?
Não sei,
Ostrogoths?
Vikings. Os
The Visigoths,
visigodos.
later.
mas
No, not later. Because the Visigoths actually sacked Rome in about
aquela madeira, né?
É um osso gigante de dinossauro.
Essa dinosaur bone.
the Visigoths did not get as far north as
Não
this.
conseguiram chegar no,
Não conseguiram chegar.
They were in Germany and
ficava mais em
Italy
Alemanha,
and
Itália,
France and Spain,
França, Espanha.
Sim.
and a little bit in the south of England.
Pouquinho no sul da Inglaterra.
But again, the channel stopped them coming
Mas
across.
aquele canal, eles não conseguiram passar.
Ah,
It's because the Vikings were so good at seafaring that they
Mas
went
os
everywhere.
vikings eram navegadores, né?
Because they went down right into Paris, as far down the Seine as Paris,
Então eles podiam passar
and
aquelas,
sacked Paris.
aquelas águas.
e,
Because we have interesting
Eles
combat.
vivem em Bethlehem,
e os saxões?
Saxons?
onde
The Saxons were the Saxons were the descendants of. Well, they came. You're right that they initially came across from Saxony.
chegaram de Saxônia.
So Saxony is as a part of Germany.
É uma parte da Alemanha.
So they did become quite a powerful people in the south and centre of England.
Um povo bem poderoso no sul e no centro da Inglaterra.
But the Scots were always
Os
different,
escoceses sempre eram diferentes.
and probably the people in the north of England were also different.
Provavelmente no norte da Inglaterra também
So in
era povo
10
diferente.
in 1066,
Em 1066,
that was the
1066,
1066 was the last time that anybody
a
successfully
última vez
invaded.
que alguém conseguiu
England or Britain.
invadir Grã-Bretanha com sucesso.
And at that time, the Normans came from northern France,
Naquele ano foi os normans
And they fought the Saxons and who were here.
E era no norte da França e eles lutaram contra os saxos que estavam aí. Estavam lá.
And the king was called Harold.
E o rei era Harold.
And the Saxon king had to fight people on two different fronts. Two places.
Lutar contra as pessoas em dois lugares
A
diferentes.
Viking army had landed at York.
Exército viking em York.
And he had to go with his army. The Saxon army went and beat the Vikings.
Então o exército dos saxons foram contra eles.
And then he heard that the Normans from France had landed in,
Da França.
were on the way from Hastings to southern England.
Eles
So he had to march all the way from York, which is hundreds of miles,
Eles estavam passando o canal lá, indo para a Inglaterra.
To fight them.
Para invadir. Então os vikings, os normans,
Yeah.
saxons went down.
the Saxons went down after beating the Vikings
Desceram
and lost.
para lutar contra os normans.
And that was William the Conqueror.
William o Conquistador.
E o Asterisco e Obelisco.
O Asterix e o
Asterix e Obelix são vikings.
Viking.
No, they were Gauls.
Gauls.
Asterix and Obelix were Gauls who lived in the north of France.
Eles moravam no norte da França
The whole of France,
e
actually.
eles eram Gauls.
Gauls,
Yes.
Vikings, não?
no vikings.
Well, they were Gauls. They were French.
Eles eram
They may have
franceses.
been descendants of Vikings in
Talvez
France,
descendentes dos vikings franceses.
but they were French.
Mas
The books are written in French.
eles eram franceses e os livros originais são em francês.
E o Ricardo Coração de Leão.
And Richard the Braveheart.
Richard the Lionheart.
Lionheart, sorry.
Richard the Lionheart was later,
Ele chegou mais tarde.
because remember, 1066 was when the Normans came across.
1606 os Normans invadiram
I
Inglaterra.
think that Richard the Lionheart was about 100 years after that,
Ele chegou talvez mais ou menos 100 anos depois disso.
but I'm not sure about that
Eu
timing
não tenho certeza.
because I can't remember when the Crusades happened.
Eu não lembro que ano que época que aconteceu os cruzados. Você sabe?
I think they happened between 1100 and 1400, but I can't remember.
1100 e 1400, mais ou menos.
I think they did. But he was English,
Mas ele era inglês.
Inglês.
so who cares?
Então quem importa?
E o Robin Hood em inglês também?
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood was
Ele,
alive around about the time that
ele era vivo.
Richard the Lionheart
Na
was
mesma época
alive.
que Richard Coração
But-
de Leão.
But Richard the
Só que
Lionheart
Richard,
went on a crusade.
ele fez
to the Holy Land.
Às Terras Santas, né?
And when he went to the Holy Land, he was captured on the way home
Chegou, quando ele estava voltando da Terra Santa, o Richard, né?
by
Ele foi
one of his European rivals.
capturado por cara, rival europeu.
And in that time, his evil
E
son
naquela
John,
época, o filho mau dele, John,
John.
he became
ele
king of
se tornou
Britain.
rei
And he was
aqui
very
da-
cruel.
do Grã-Bretanha, mas ele era muito cruel.
And that's where Robin Hood was.
E
Robin Hood was alive at that time.
Robin Hood,
And he robbed the rich and gave to the
ele
poor
roubava os ricos
at a time
e
when
deu
John
os
was
bens pros pobres.
charging far too much taxes.
E porque John, o rei cruel, estava cobrando impostos
Muito
ridículos,
altos.
era
But
muito alto.
ultimately,
Mas no final,
John was brought
John
to
foi-
account, or he was beaten by a group of his own nobles.
encarar os pecados dele, porque ele foi
And he was made to sign,
atacado pelos próprios nobres dele.
and he was made to sign the Magna
E
Carta,
eles forçaram ele a assinar a Magna Carta.
which was one of the first documents that
Carta
gave
que
a degree of democratic rule to the
os
country.
primeiros documentos que deu certo nível de
Because it took a little bit of power away from the king and gave it to the people.
democracia
Sim.
ao país, porque tirou pouco da soberania do rei e deu mais direitos ao povo.
Esse é o John sem terra.
No land John,
Conhecido como João Sem Terra.
Saying because of the Magna Carta, but it was,
Por causa da carta.
in effect, effectively it wasn't quite that bad.
Eles permaneceriam fiéis a ele, mas ele não teria propriedade.
So he wouldn't have his own.
No, he did have his own
Não,
property.
ele tinha.
He did, but it's right
Não
to
era o
say.
dono de toda a propriedade.
But he wasn't the owner of everything.
Cada príncipe
Exactly. He was no longer the ultimate king over everything. He could no longer do anything he wanted. His power was limited.
O poder era limitado.
But he didn't take everything he had away.
Mas ele não tirava tudo. Ele ainda tinha propriedade.
Então ele não era um João bobão. Era só o João Sem Terra.
Não.
Que
Isso
called?
é mentira. Foi exagerado a história.
E o Arthur da Távola Redonda.
And
Rei Arthur.
King Arthur.
Isso é história ou
Is this just made up?
Nobody knows.
não é
because-
real?
Sabe? Ninguém sabe.
Nobody knows because it was
Porque
at a time
foi uma época
before good history books were written.
antes dos livros bons foram
Something
escritos.
like 400 or 500 years after Christ.